Everyone used to say, "Can you really build a life by making clay dolls?" To survive, they said, you have to bury your dreams. But Nandini believed something different. She believed that if your eyes carry a dream, even clay can turn into gold. In a quiet corner of her village, her father owned a small pottery shop. Since childhood, Nandini had watched him shape lumps of clay into beautiful figures with his hands. But over time, with the rise of plastic and melamine, traditional pottery art began to lose its value. Crushed by debt and disappointment, her father one day broke the old wheel he had worked on his entire life. He wanted Nandini to move to the city and work as a housemaid. At least she would have food to eat. That moment of surrender pierced Nandini's heart. She promised him, "Father, I will go to the city, but not to give up. I will restore the respect of this clay. Just give me one chance." With a few saved coins and some of the best handmade clay crafts she had ever created, Nandini stepped into the unknown. Surrounded by shining lights and towering buildings, Nandini felt incredibly small in the city. Leaving behind dusty rural roads, she walked barefoot on burning asphalt until her feet swelled. She stood outside large shopping malls, trying to show her carefully made, eco-friendly handmade jewelry and clay showpieces, but security guards pushed her away, mistaking her for a beggar. Some people said it directly to her face. "These rural crafts are outdated. People want modern things now." Humiliated and hungry, tears filled Nandini's eyes, but she didn't cry. She knew this wasn't the time to break down. She set up a tiny life on a sidewalk using plastic sheets. Day after day, under the sun and rain, she waited, hoping someone would recognize her art, but nothing sold. One night, a violent storm blew away her shelter. Rain dissolved her precious creations into mud. Staring at the ruined clay, Nandini screamed and cried. It felt like everything was over. Maybe her father had been right after all. But the next morning, as the sun rose, something inside her changed. A new determination took hold. She realized that if people no longer wanted traditional clay items, she had to reinvent them. Using broken glass from trash, discarded wire, and clay, she began creating modern fusion art. She added a contemporary touch to her clay jewelry and painted stories of urban life and struggle on clay pots. She named her small stall Mrittika. One day, an art college student noticed her unusual creations and was mesmerized. He recorded a video and uploaded it to social media with the caption, "A piece of living clay in the heart of the city." The video quickly went viral. The same people who once ignored her now searched for her. Nandini's small sidewalk stall turned into a crowded space. Orders started coming in from online handmade business platforms. She worked day and night. Her fingers bled, but she never stopped. 2 years later, a shiny car stopped on the dusty village road. A confident young woman stepped out, Nandini. She was no longer the helpless girl who had left the village. She was now the founder of one of the country's most successful women-led handicraft brands. She walked straight to her father, who still sat silently on the porch. Nandini placed her first major profit and a new electric wheel into his hands. Hugging him, she said, "Father, clay never betrays you if the artist is honest." Tears of joy rolled down his face. Nandini didn't just change her own fate, she revived pottery work in every home of the village. Once struggling with poverty, the village now had hundreds of women earning independently through self-employment for women. Nandini proved that no matter how hard life gets, believing in your roots and dreams can make flowers bloom even through stone. Nandini's journey teaches us that failure is not the end, it's a chance to begin again. No matter how dark the night feels, sunrise always comes. Maybe you're going through a difficult phase right now, feeling like giving up, but believe this, standing back up in that moment is true courage. If you want to hear more inspirational life stories, stories of never giving up, and real success stories, subscribe to the channel and become part of our small family. Who knows, our next story might just change your life.